you're thinking about relocating or retiring to Beaufort, South Carolina, and you want a traditional Lowcountry neighborhood close to town with some great amenities, yet low HOA fees, then this video is for you. If you have any questions along the way, reach out anytime. All right, first things first. If you've seen my other videos, I always want to give you the lay of the land and show you exactly where I'm at. So, the home we're going to tour is right here in Battery Point. It is literally a 5-minute drive to the downtown Beaufort waterfront area where all the shops and restaurants are. And a bit of trivia. Today, as a matter of fact, Peter Ducey with Fox and Friends was on his Great American Small Town Tours and landed at the Blackstone Cafe.
And we are here in Beaufort, USA. Thank you very much for inviting us, folks. It's so picture perfect. And as you look out at the intercoastal, which is it right there along with the Beaufort River, that is the bridge. Remember the movie Forrest Gump? That's the bridge that Forrest Gump ran across.
And people were lined up, my understanding, at 5 in the morning to get in line to get in this restaurant to meet him. So Peter Ducey and Fox and Friends, love it. You know it's a great small town. So how cool was that? Our claim to fame here. All right, let's move on with the video. And here's an interesting fun fact you may not know about. You see those blue bottles over there? That is a old wives' tale where they say back in the day you put these out in your front yard because they suck in the evil spirits, bringing you lots of good luck and fortune. Now, I mentioned earlier, this is a very diverse neighborhood, and by that I mean you've got all sorts of demographics in here, everything from young families with kids to working professionals and retirees. So any given day, maybe not today because it's about to rain, you're going to see baby strollers and dog walkers prevalent throughout this neighborhood. Also on the lines of diversity, price points in here. You've got everything from homes starting in the upper 400,000 range going well over $1 million because there is a deep water Battery Creek over there and there's some really nice homes with their own private docks. So I'll show you a little bit of that in a few minutes, but let's go take a tour right here. All right, so come on inside. I'm going to show you a very typical 4-bedroom, 3-bath home. Coming right inside the front door to your left immediately, you will notice this open floor plan. And this is very typical for these smaller type cottages in Battery Point. And I just want to point out these gorgeous hardwood floors in excellent condition. And you've got a nice gas fireplace right here. And then you would typically put your table and chairs for dining right here, and you've got ample room for 3 or 4 bar stools for extra seating. Coming through the great room, you've got this very good size functional kitchen here. Nice big double stainless steel sink and very nice cabinetry. And here we have Corian countertops. And you know, this might not be your thing. I had this in a few houses ago, but it's an easy change out if you'd want to put something else in. And they've got nice stainless steel appliances. And my pet peeve is I want them all to match. And in this house, that's exactly what you have. And they all look pretty new, actually. Coming right off of the kitchen, a nice size laundry room. Everybody wants a laundry room / mud room. You've got extra shelving up here. You could even add more. Over here, we've got an extra pantry. Can never have enough cabinet space. And they've got their hot water heater here. Good place to hide it. And coming off the kitchen living area, you've got your primary bedroom. Now, it's not huge, but I do think you could fit a king-size bed over there with maybe 2 small nightstands. And then what's really nice is you've got your own little private patio. You can sit out and enjoy coffee in the morning. Now, one plus it's got going for it is a very large master bathroom. However, it could use some updates. I personally like a double sink versus the single. That's my preference. And what I would do is probably remove this wall just kind of open it up a bit, but it does have a very nice walk-in shower. And if you're the type of person that likes a lot of closet space, they've got you covered here. Take a look at this walk-in closet. Plenty of shelves. Okay, before I show you the other guest bedrooms downstairs, I just want to point out, a lot of these older homes, what you are going to find, and is one of my pet peeves, is popcorn ceilings. This house does not have any throughout, and it does have some nice crown molding around the top, giving it just a little extra character. Because if you've ever dealt with popcorn ceilings, they are not fun to remove, and you are cleaning up dust for months on end. Okay, let's look at these two bedrooms. What I like, this is a split level. You've got your master way at this end of the house, two guest bedrooms here. Right here, you've got a very stylish full bath. Okay, guest bedroom number one. Not huge, but definitely an adequate size. And it just offers your standard closet. You don't want a big closet. You don't want people to stay too long at your house at any given time. Okay, guest bedroom number two. Again, adequate size, nothing huge. I do want to just point out the hardwood floors again because they are throughout the entire downstairs, which is very nice. So, bonus here, you have got a large storage closet. You just might want to wheel your Christmas tree in here and not deal with it the rest of the year. Come on upstairs. You are not going to believe the square footage up here. It's about equal to the whole downstairs and maybe then some. Look at this room. Multifunctional. You can have a little gym over here, home office over here, and tuck the kids away with all their toys over there. But that's not all. Follow me in here. Bedroom number 4, and it is big. Look at this. Just tuck one of the kids up in here and they'll have a heyday. It's got its own full bath as another bonus. All right, now I'm out in the side yard. Some of the yards in here have nice green grass. This one's a little different, but guess what? You don't need your lawnmower. You can just weed eat the top of these vines that stay green all year, and you've got your little pad over here for grilling. You could put a fire pit in there for the winter. And then, okay, so this is just a parking pad. A lot of the homes have like carports like over there, or they build garages. So you certainly have options here. You just need to get approval from their ARB, architectural board with your plans, and you can pop a garage right in here. I mentioned earlier it's a very walkable community, and they do have a path that surrounds the entire community. I'm out here at the community dock, and how relaxing is this? You just can come, get a glass of wine, chill here. And now I'm out here at the boat launch, and you can see there's a good bit of activity out here today. I think everybody's trying to get in before the storm. You can crab off that, you can do some fishing. What also is very popular is just launching your kayak off that and just tootling up the Battery Creek. And I want to add, they have this nice little clubhouse where the community has various gatherings and enjoys the gorgeous scenery here. Okay, besides the community waterfront area and dock, we also have a nice community swimming pool with plenty of lounge chairs. And over here, for the kiddos or grandkids, we've got a huge, really cool playground. Comes with its own wooden boat, nonetheless. And one thing I want to mention is during COVID, this neighborhood was hotcakes. You couldn't find a house on the market. Went on the market one day, within hours it was sold, multiple offers. Today though, inventory's a little bit better. Right now, actually we have 11 homes for sale in here, so there's a good variety. Everything from, $495 to over $1 million. And just to give you an idea, this house is offered at just over $1 million, but it has its own private dock and deep water in the back. Gorgeous home. And this is the $1 million view you get from your back patio. Just gorgeous.
Okay, I've got another one that's currently on the market. I want to do a drive by, or should I say a walk by. While I'm walking over here, I do want to mention, if you're thinking about moving to South Carolina, the Beaufort area, the best time to test drive the area is going to be August time frame, because it is hot and humid. Having a bad hair day as it is, but you will get to know the hottest it gets and make sure you can handle this humidity. All right, this house, this blue house coming up here on the left, is almost 4,000 square feet. It's offered at just over $1 million, but it is on the water on Tidal Creek and has gorgeous views in the back. And a bonus that comes with this house is this extra lot. So you have a lot more privacy than most folks in this neighborhood. But as I said, the focal point is the views in the back. And with these views and all the water comes the really nice breezes. Okay, so I just want to show you one last example of one of the 11 homes that's also available in here. That's this one coming up here on my right. This is very traditional low country. You see the double-decker up and down porches. Very cute house. This one is offered at just about $535,000. So what you find in here is, if it's not on the water, you're looking around the $500,000 range. If it's on the water, you're looking at just over $1 million. And then there's some things in between. So plenty to offer for all types of home style preferences. I hope this gave you a good tour of Battery Point and all it has to offer. And if you have any questions about this neighborhood or any of the surrounding real estate in the Beaufort Lowcountry, please reach out anytime.